Okay, it has now been exactly a week since I've been here at this hospital, and it all feels like it's starting now. I've had a chat with Dr. Fedorenko, and today they're going to place the vascular catheter in my neck. I do not know which side, but that's going to go in, and then immediately today they're going to start the collection of stem cells, which feels like such a big deal because you are locked in to your bed basically, with one bit of your tube stuff that comes out of the vas cath taking out your blood, and that removes the stem cells, and then the blood goes back into your body again. It was one big loop for 5 hours, and at the end of the day the result will be whether you manage to collect enough stem cells. I think the calculation here is you need 2 million stem cells per kilo of body weight, so that's what they're looking for. There's always a possibility that if you don't reach that target, then they just do the whole thing again and you have another 5 hours, which I really hope not.
So, well, here I am. I was expecting this relatively recently, and I can't pretend that the whole start of this was not a bit unchallenging. First of all, this morning I had to have the vascular catheter put in, basically down the jugular vein, from here, and the not very nice looking little tubes that come out of it. One of them takes out your stem cells. It's a bit weird for me to feel that I can turn my neck right now, but I think I see a lovely bloody tube going in the wrong way. Get there, which is taking that into the machine, which is taking the stem cells from my blood, and it will then return the blood back to me. It's a little bit like a dialysis machine. So, this catheter placement, I felt a teeny bit nervous having it done anyway, just because of the idea of it. But all the time I've been expecting having HSCT, it's really been the thing I would worry the least about. Something they do day in, day out. I'm not scared of it. But when I got there, I realised I was feeling really quite anxious indeed. And when I lay down to start having it done, and all of the nurses there were Russian and they could say very few things to me in English, but I got the picture. Lots of lying down and lots of being sprayed with iodine stuff and everything. It had like a kind of big cloth thing put over the side of my head. I had to turn my head sideways, and then of course you're meant to stay very still in this situation. I felt a needle going in. Needles on their own, never so bad. And then I started to have a little bit of a panic attack, which is it's not helpful for the people that are trying to do it for you. So I was having a bit of a moment, and at the same time trying to apologise and talking like, don't talk, they're trying to do something with your neck, trying to take deep breaths, but they just kept on coming because they were doing their job. They had to get whatever they need to get down there. So that was eventually achieved, and my Dr. Fedorenko sort of came in, sort of check I was all right. I was crying a bit because I was feeling very embarrassed, but also genuinely having a panic attack. So for that, I kind of cut myself a bit of slack. They gave me a wonderful little cup of sedative, disgusting tasting, but very good. So I had that as well. I drank some water, and I knew that immediately I would be coming back to have stem cell collection today. I hope I haven't scared you off with this vascular catheter insertion. Every single other person that I've spoken to here who's had it done, they're like, no, it was nothing. I don't know if I was just feeling just overly anxious this morning was probably the thing. I'm sure there'll be more to say on this later. But for right now, just gonna sit here for 5 hours. It's the evening update from the morning, which started off with a very, very memorable vascular catheter insertion. I am pleased throughout today, at least I have learned that I got the full amount of stem cells that is required for me to have a stem cell transplant, so I don't have to do that again, so that's really good. Later on today, you know, a couple of things have become a bit wearing. The urinary catheter, which they put in everyone basically when you're having your stem cell collection, because you can't leave the station to go to the loo, so they put that there, but that hadn't yet been removed either, so it was starting to make my life a little bit difficult. So some very, very kindly nurses did finally listen to my pleas, and they went to remove this, because it was due to be removed today. Once it's done its collection job, it's not needed anymore. It's going to be replaced by another one tomorrow, which is what is going to carry the chemotherapy into my body. She got rid of the catheter bag, which is amazing. The only thing now is I need to lie down flat for like half an hour. Can't get up, well, if I have a shower, which I certainly hope to later, I can't wash anywhere around there. I have to wash down my body. But yeah, so that was the latest update, and tomorrow there'll be all new kinds of jugular fun, you know. And again, I apologise if this is putting people off terribly. It really is just my own experience, and I don't think everyone's the same. And the best thing about here is that everything is fixable. So yeah, I was having a bad time with it, but immediately there's people there to fix it for me. Doctors, nurses, anyone. They just, even the cleaner, she found me a bit tearful because I couldn't do something or something. I felt more disabled today than I have on any other day, weirdly enough. It's just so many things have been harder to do, and I've been felt more prevented. Yeah, but even the cleaner came in and she gave me a little cuddle and was giving me wonderful words of wisdom. So it's been a great day. Good stuff happened. I have enough stem cells. This has been removed. And tomorrow, it's highly likely I'm going to shave my head. Get rid of this weird little head panty off my head. Anyway, so until then, yeah, I'll see ya.